looking for your assistance and opinion where to install the line set. At the time of the video, I don't know which line set I'm using. It will look similar to that, and the diameter of the hole has to be approximately 1 inch or a little larger for the line set to fit through. I've identified only 2 places that it will be installed, and the most common place other people install it is through the metal outside skin of the door. In my case, that would be here. The closer to the hinge, the better, because the less material would need to be flexed the closer to the hinge, and the better it will be out of the way. But if you open the door, you can see I don't have much of an opportunity to go further towards the hinge than here, coming out through there. So if it comes in through here, the inside has to be flexible, so that could interfere with storage. And so the only advantage that I could find of mounting it here is going to be, it'll be a clean outside install, meaning it will always be in the same position. It won't move on the outside, and that's the only advantage I can think of, other than it would be easy to drill holes there and put this fitting on there that the line will go through. That's not the fitting that's recommended. That's the one. I want to use 2 of these, one for each hose, or 2 hoses. The other option is to mount through the bumper, and it has, in my opinion, far more advantages over mounting through the outside metal skin of the door. So to mount it through the bumper, I have chosen this spot here. There's nothing on the other side of this plastic, so to drill those 2 holes would be super easy. And then from here to the other side of the compressor condenser here, no, down here, this would all have to be flexible. So that would be 3 feet flexible line on the outside, and then the rest of it is optionally flexible going in. So it would go under and up through the floor of the vehicle. And the advantage of putting a hole there is that can be easily repaired. Should anyone decide to fill that hole up in the future, the holes would be located there and there, and then the line set would come over this wiring, up through here, through the bed, through there, and then into there, into the air handler. So a pretty simple installation, I think. It's undesirable that the line set is right in front of all this electrical stuff, but that would be okay, because when this cover is on, it'll just have a line set to the right of it. That's fine, not a real big deal. It just makes working here a little less accessible, but not real bad. I think there's a big enough space there. Also, an advantage, if I didn't mention it already, of mounting on the bumper is just a little bit closer to the hinge, so flexing distance is reduced by a couple inches compared to over here. And disadvantage of mounting down there, only can come up with one, is that the line will be getting a little dirtier down here, but I can just clean it and it's out of view. It's not going to affect performance. Let's see. Another advantage of mounting down there is, with the exception of this cable, which I may relocate, I can put a cover over the top without interference. A cover over the top. And I haven't figured out how to get these cables out of the way to put a cover over this yet. And that's a disadvantage of putting the line set through the top, is it makes it more difficult to put a cover over the top. And when you do, this is going to be highly visible right there and quite ugly. Another disadvantage mounting outside is more sun exposure to the line that will heat up. Another disadvantage mounting to the door is it will leak easier here versus under the vehicle. It would be much more difficult to stop leaks from occurring here. So that's why I do things my way versus what other people do. I don't necessarily copy other people's ideas without thinking the pros and cons. And in this case of the way I mounted this on the door, no one has ever done that before. And I'm pretty sure somebody has mounted under the vehicle versus through the door before, but I'm not sure. I haven't seen any videos like that. Everybody else has mounted directly through the door. So I like breaking all the rules within reason. What do you think? Should I go with the status quo and copy everybody else and go through here? Or should I put the line set through the bumper? You can leave your comment, please. Thank you.